Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about the Dividend Capital Requirement Calculator for reducing work hours. Many people want to reduce their work hours without giving up financial stability. One possible way to move toward that goal is by building a dividend portfolio that can replace part of your monthly income. However, before making that transition, it is important to estimate how much investment capital may be required. That estimate depends on your target income, expected dividend yield, taxes, safety margin, and the quality of the investments you choose. First, set your monthly income replacement target. In this example, the goal is to replace $2,000 per month with dividend income so that you can work fewer hours while still maintaining part of your cash flow. Next, convert that monthly target into an annual income target. Since $2,000 per month is the goal, multiply that amount by 12 months. As a result, the annual income target becomes $24,000. This means your dividend portfolio must generate $24,000 per year to replace that portion of your income. After that, estimate your after-tax dividend yield. In this example, the dividend yield before tax is 4%, while the assumed tax rate on dividends is 15%. To find the after-tax yield, multiply 4% by 1 minus 15%. Therefore, the calculation becomes 4% multiplied by 85%, which gives an estimated after-tax yield of 3.4%. In simple terms, for every $100 invested, you may keep about $3.40 per year in dividend income after taxes, based on this example. Then, calculate the required investment capital. The formula is simple. Required capital equals annual income target divided by after-tax dividend yield. In this case, divide $24,000 by 3.4%. As a result, the estimated required capital is approximately $705,882. This means that, based on the example assumptions, you may need around $705,882 invested to generate $2,000 per month, or $24,000 per year, in after-tax dividend income. However, investment planning should not rely only on a perfect case scenario. Dividend payments may change, taxes may increase, market yields may decline, and personal expenses may rise over time. Therefore, adding a safety margin can provide a more practical and conservative target. In this infographic, a 15% safety margin is used. To calculate the adjusted capital target, multiply $705,882 by 1.15. This produces an adjusted capital target of approximately $811,765. In other words, if you want extra protection and more flexibility, you may aim for about $811,765 instead of only the minimum estimate. Furthermore, the infographic shows how different after-tax yields affect the required capital. For example, at a 2.5% after-tax yield, about $960,000 would be required without a safety margin. With a 15% margin, the amount increases to about $1,104,000. Similarly, at a 3% after-tax yield, the capital required is about $800,000, and with a safety margin, it becomes approximately $920,000. At the example after-tax yield of 3.4%, the required capital is about $705,882, while the adjusted amount with the safety margin is around $811,765. On the other hand, if the after-tax yield rises to 4%, the capital required falls to approximately $600,000, and with the 15% margin, it increases to around $690,000. Likewise, if the after-tax yield reaches 5%, the capital required drops further to approximately $480,000, and with the safety margin, it becomes about $552,000. These comparisons make one important point very clear. A higher sustainable after-tax yield reduces the amount of capital required. However, investors should be careful not to chase very high yields without understanding the risks. A high yield may sometimes signal a weaker company, falling share price, or an unsustainable dividend policy. In contrast, higher taxes lower the after-tax yield, which means more capital is needed to reach the same monthly income goal. That is why it is important to plan based on after-tax income, not just headline dividend yield. At the same time, the safety margin increases the capital target, but it may also increase financial security. A larger capital base can help protect your plan if some dividends are reduced or if your portfolio yield declines. Another important factor is income inflation. Even if $2,000 per month is enough today, you may need more income in the future because living costs can rise over time. Therefore, your long-term plan should include the possibility that the income target may need to grow. In addition, quality and diversification matter. A strong dividend portfolio should ideally include stable businesses with reliable earnings, healthy cash flow, sustainable payout ratios, and a history of consistent dividends. Diversification across sectors and holdings may also help reduce the risk of depending too much on one company or one source of income. Moreover, reinvesting dividends during the portfolio building stage may help you reach your target faster. Reinvested dividends can buy additional shares, and those extra shares may generate even more dividends over time. As a result, compounding can play a major role in building the capital needed to reduce work hours. It is also important to remember that dividends may not always arrive evenly every month. Some companies pay quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Because of that, even if your annual income target is met, you may still need a cash reserve to smooth out monthly living expenses while working fewer hours. Additionally, your portfolio should be reviewed regularly. Monitor changes in dividend yield, dividend cuts, company quality, payout ratios, sector concentration, and after-tax income. If the yield changes, recalculate the required capital so your plan remains realistic and aligned with your goals. The key message from this infographic is straightforward. If you want to replace $2,000 per month, or $24,000 per year, with dividend income, and if your after-tax yield is 3.4%, you may need about $705,882 in invested capital. If you add a 15% safety margin, the target rises to approximately $811,765. Ultimately, reducing work hours through dividend income is a long-term financial goal that requires patience, disciplined investing, and realistic planning. Still, with the right strategy, it may become possible to work less, live more, and move closer to financial freedom. Please remember that this calculation is only an estimate. Actual results may vary based on market conditions, dividend changes, taxes, fees, inflation, and personal circumstances. This information is provided for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. Consider consulting a qualified professional before making important financial decisions. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.